Recently, we've received a lot of feedback from players about Azurtane Heist. We'll just be calling it AH from now on. So thanks a lot for your support. What we'll be doing today is a short Q&A regarding the last AH beta test. We got hold of one of the producers and are happy to ask him some questions. All right, let's get started. Why did we develop AH and what are the requirements for participation?
AH is intended to be a new, fun, and strategic PvP feature that is welcoming to all players, regardless of their real battle power. Suggestions from players will help us improve AH, and after improvement, it will be open to all players regularly.
What is the maximum capacity of people in the AH map? And what is the matching logic?
The maximum capacity for the AH map has now been adjusted to 500 players. Players whose states open at a close time will be very likely to be matched with, people in the same battlefield, enjoying a relatively favorable game experience.
What are key tips for achieving great performance in AH?
Some intelligent players might already know that the key factors to performing better are to effectively deploy mining stamina and troops to collect as much eruptive gas as possible. In addition, players need to come up with a strategy based on their own battle power and choose the corresponding fields.
What are the main problems we found in July 21st AH beta test?
We were pleasantly surprised to see over 350,000 players participate in AH during the beta test on July 21st, and we're very, very grateful for those players' participation and support for this new feature. At the same time, the sheer number of participants also resulted in high server load. Many players encounter problems such as not being able to enter the battlefield normally, game interruptions, abnormal display of marching troops, eruptive gas, etc. We also found other issues, such as players not being able to return normally after leaving the battlefield, or mining stamina that would be returned when attacking the gas research lab. In response to these issues, we have compensated the relevant players and are actively working on fixing the bugs in the game.
What's the developer's plan to improve the stability of AH in the future?
In the beta test on July 21st, we realized the high operational pressure that AH brought to the server. In order to improve the stability of this feature, we plan to adjust the maximum capacity of people per time and increase event opening times per day in the future. These methods can help relieve the pressure on the server caused by, too many players being in the battlefield at the same time. The plan above is already being implemented, and we believe the gaming experience will be greatly enhanced in the next AH.
Will the developers improve AH rewards?
Based on the recent suggestions given by players, we will optimize rewards in AH in the subsequent versions. The total rewards that players can get in AH will be increased, especially for players who achieve better rankings. At the same time, metal materials might be custom. Players can flexibly select the rewards according to their actual situation.
And also, a really big question is how can we make AH more strategic in the future?
To make AH more strategic is another important issue for us. We hope to reduce the burden of repeated operations by reducing the event duration per time, increasing the amount of mining stamina dropped in the battlefield, and optimizing the occupational mechanism in the gas research lab, and increase the strategic factors that affect ranking.
So, these are the adjustments that we have made in response to the feedback from players. We're still actively collecting feedback and suggestions, and we'll continue to optimize all kinds of gameplay elements and events to achieve the best experience. Well, thanks for watching. There will be more updates soon.
State of survival.